I'm hanging out with private chef Jason Baker, and he's going to show us how to take these insane ingredients that we picked here at Sand and Straw Farm and turn it into something delicious. What are we making today, Jason?
We are going to use a Marin Sun Farm chicken, and we're going to use a technique called spatchcocking.
Excuse me?
Spatchcock.
Spatchcock to you. Well, what is spatchcock?
It is a really simple technique that allows a whole bird or a whole chicken to be cooked evenly all the way through in about half the amount of time it would take you to cook, you know, a whole chicken.
Well, I like that because I'm starving right now, so that'll be good.
We're also going to be using a lot of the ingredients that we picked here from Sand and Straw, and we'll be using a lot of greens, some kale, some Swiss chard. We've got some dragon tongue beans. We've got some baby carrots. We're going to use patty pan squash. We're using a whole plethora of things. We're going to roast them. We're going to saute them. We're going to put them all together on a nice big bed with the chicken. We'll make a nice little chimichurri to put over top. We'll get you guys
I love me a chimichurri. So what are we going to do first?
So what we're going to do first is we're actually going to do the technique we talked about, the spatchcocking.
We're going to spatchcock the chicken, okay.
Sounds crazy, relatively simple. We're going to take the spine right off the bird.
Okay.
Nice pair of shears.
This is not the thing that you're going to wrap your Christmas present with later, though.
And really what you're doing is just cutting right along the spine here.
Okay.
Taking on both sides.
Sounds like this chicken will go in the chiropractor right now.
He's getting adjusted.
This is making it so the chicken will lay flat. Is that why we're taking the spine out?
That's exactly right. We're just going to score this breastplate. And this allows us, when we flip the bird, to actually crack the sternum of the breastplate here, and it'll lay completely flat. All we want to do now is use our hands and a little bit of body weight. There's the real adjustment.
Yeah.
You've got
it's nice and
completely flat bird, and what this allows is for even cooking. All right, so the next thing we have to do is make sure it's nice and seasoned up. And we're gonna need the salt and pepper, nice even layer. There, we'll give it a nice pat.
The bird's name was Pat?
Patrick.
How'd you know?
Yeah, he went by Pat.
Sorry, Pat.
We are going to start lifting very gently, kind of lifting the skin away from the meat here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our compound butter that we made earlier. So the butter is Kerrygold butter, which is my favorite. Parsley, garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of avocado oil, and lemon. We're gonna put that right inside here, make it nice and flavorful all through the bird.
So you've created a little pocket there underneath the skin for the insane deliciousness of the butter to hang out. I think I could eat that straight up. I mean, prior to putting it in the chicken. But I could eat that.
Absolutely. There, you want to give it a go?
Yeah, let me give it a shot. All right, where are we going here?
Let's go right in here in this leg. So we're just gonna lift up this portion here under your skin. Get right in there.
Jason, you're really getting underneath my skin, buddy. It's already is smelling incredible and we haven't even started cooking it yet.
There you go. So this is gonna go into the oven at 450.
And
we're gonna roast it at a really high temperature. We're gonna roast this for about 45 minutes.
So Jason, why do you like using ingredients from the farm like this? I mean, why use ingredients from a place like Sand and Straw versus just going to the grocery store?
Well, first off, you know where everything's coming from. That's really important to me as a chef.
Okay.
Knowing where the ingredients come from, knowing the people and the care that they take into actually processing these vegetables, growing them. They tend to have, more robust flavor.
And the other thing too is that these are more nutrient dense because they're so fresh. They can be picked later, and they don't have to be transported from really long distance. So these being this fresh are going to be tastier and better for you.
Absolutely.
Awesome. What are these called?
These are called dragon's tongue. Yeah, they're pretty rad.
Yeah, they are super cool.
They're grown here at Sand and Straw, one of the only places that I've really been able to find them.
All right, so how do we prep these then? And what are we pulling off here?
So there's a little pod at the end here.
Okay.
That's where it attaches to the stalk. You just want to pull that off, and if you pull down a little bit, sometimes on a bean, there'll be a little fiber that'll run across the end here. You want to get that out because it kind of looks like a hair.
Oh, okay. We don't want hairy beans.
No hairy beans.
So what do these taste like? I've never had these before.
They taste a lot like a really good snow pea.
All right, so what's next? So we've de-stemmed the kale. We've got the chard ready to go.
So we'll take the kale, put this off to the side here. This will get sauteed later on. Just go halfway through, right down the middle. Bunch them back up here. And again, we're gonna leave the stems here because they're nice and small. But then you have this nice little ribbons
looking.
here.
Oh, it's beautiful looking.
The kale, and that'll all get sauteed nicely together with some avocado oil, salt, pepper, garlic. So what we're gonna do here is just throw in some onion. This is a yellow onion that we just, finely julienned.
Fine julienne.
It's a fine julienne. All right, let's go with the garlic here. Now the garlic was going to cook really fast, so I'm going to add just a little bit more oil to this pan. All right, once that gets nice and aromatic, you can start to smell the garlic, right? We're going to start adding our greens in. Now this is all going to wilt down, so we're going to throw just handfuls of this in.
You can smell those onions, you can smell that garlic.
Don't forget to season. Every step of the way here, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Let's add a little acid to it and squeeze some freshness into these greens.
I love the greens with the fresh lemon on it with the onions. That is a great combination. It looks incredible, and I'm sure it's going to taste incredible. So kind of the last step, Jason, is to make this incredible chimichurri sauce. So what goes into the chimichurri sauce?
My chimichurri, I've got a little bit of a different take on it. I like parsley, cilantro, mint, garlic. We have these nice carrot tops.
Right, from earlier.
We're gonna put those in there. Some local honey, some red wine vinegar, a little bit of avocado oil, salt and pepper. Mix that up, season it to taste. So in the bowl we have mint and parsley and garlic. To that we're gonna add all the cilantro. I like it nice and heavy on the cilantro. And we'll put these nice carrot tops in there too. All right, everybody in the pool. Really, you could put it on a nice piece of swordfish or halibut, roasted vegetables.
Kind of goes with everything.
You can put it on anything.
I
really.
love chimichurri sauce, especially like on my breakfast cereal. That's really my favorite.
There you go.
No,
oatmeal. All right, and then to this, we're gonna add some of our oil here. Red wine vinegar. Be careful when you start, just a little bit to begin with. A little bit goes a long way. Same thing with our honey. These are kind of counterbalancing flavors here, so.
You got your sour and you got your sweet.
There you go. Lightly seasoned with salt and pepper here. Quick little toss. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste. See what we want to do a little bit more of here. For me, that's pretty good. All I would want to do here is watch it be stolen.
Sorry.
Just loosen it up a little bit. All right, and this is gonna go topping over our chicken and our vegetable dish for lunch. Want to give it a try?
Yes, please. Oh, I think I could just eat that out of the bowl like that. The cilantro and the mint really balance each other. I love the little bit of sweetness with that, and then just bam, you get a little touch of that vinegar at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, that would go well on anything. Dang, I love chimichurri.
Get the other one out here. Nice crispy skin.
So everything's plated, looking delicious. It smells insane in here, Jason. I'm really excited to try this. So first I want to try this chicken.
Again.
And put this chimichurri sauce on it. Oh my gosh, man. I didn't know the chicken breast could taste that good. That chimichurri sauce on there with the butter that just melted in, it is so tender and delicious. Like, usually I don't like dark meat, but this is, oh my gosh, this is just so delicious and tender. And the spices are just right on there. It's not overpowering. And I could just tell with the ingredients in here that it just, I don't know, it feels like it's good for you. You know, it's something that you taste and you're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna make me feel incredible. All right, so let's try these greens. And a lot of times people, they're not a big fan of kale and things like that. They don't feel like it's real flavorful. So let's try this. Dude, the onions, the garlic, the little bit of lemon in there, that just makes that pop. And they're so tender. Probably because they were picked today. They're so fresh. Absolutely. That makes it even more delicious. And we'll try some of these carrots here.
Yeah, those greens took, 3 or 4 minutes to cook.
Oh man,
super simple.
And these carrots are super tender. So easy just to throw them in the oven like that and just roast them, cut them in half with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Yep.
You guys, this is so delicious, so nutritious. It's something you guys are definitely gonna wanna try to go and get these ingredients and make them at home, because this is delicious. Thank you so much, Jason.
You're very welcome.
Oh, so good. Let's eat. Thanks so much for checking out this episode of Joy Bus Journeys. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make all this incredible food with Jason Baker. Everything that you need to know is in the show notes below. So the ingredients, how to make that chicken, how to prepare that butter, it's all in the show notes. Make sure that you follow Jason Baker at Flavor Affinity. And also, if you would, like, comment, and share on this video. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Joy Bus Journeys.
You got some green on your lip. Good.
I wasn't sure how to tell anything.
The green came back.
It did?
Oh, you got it?
Shut up!
Yeah, you got it now.
Alright.
Yeah, your tongue's... Oh, it's back. I'm not even
For
kidding.
real is. It's like glitter.
Did it fly?
It never really goes away.
It's in a different spot each time.
Moves. Okay?
Now it's on your chin.
Now it's in your eyeball.
No, I'm serious. It's on your chin.
No, are you serious?
Now it's on your shirt. For real, it's on your shirt. Fucking chimichurri's ruining this.
I know.
Ready?
Good thing it's delicious.
Ruin the whole episode.